So we are back with our part of the Clash of Arms coverage that was played at Warhammer World this past weekend. We've got Pete and James on, who you've met on the channel before.
Yeah, and still the same shirt as maybe.
That's because he doesn't wash.
Yeah.
That was days ago that we did that Legion review.
Months ago. That's if it comes up before.
Well, we don't know. It could be anywhere. This was a 3,000 point event that you played 5 games of, and we're going to be playing one of the missions from it, the Strike and Fade, so you guys can see what is Warhammer World Standard Heresy.
A lot of the missions were actual scoring each round rather than scoring at the end.
All of them were scoring each round.
Yeah, which was really good about the event.
Turn-based scoring.
I like that.
Turn-based scoring.
Look at James supporting turn-based scoring.
Except for my army was not built for turn-based scoring. It was really difficult to score.
But haven't you got a Legion of followers on Ravenguard? Legion.
No, because they think I should have taken more scoring because it would have helped me win more games.
So yeah, we're going to let these guys go into their army lists, of which... Where's a D6? James is going to go first because he rolled the D6.
And if you like this, don't forget to like, subscribe.
That's not yet.
Alright.
God.
Edit.
No, that's staying in. Like, subscribe and comment, because Pete says so. So James, you take it away with your army list, mate.
Cool, so start at the top with Head HQ. We have a Chaplain, Corvus Jump Pack and Raven's Talons. Nice and fluffy, you know, Raven's Talons. We've then got Librarian on Divination. Again, Jump Pack, Raven's Talons. We've got our Lord and Saviour, KD's Necks. From the PDF. Good unit, it's a good unit. Going on to Elites, we've got 2 units of Mordethan. One has 6 sniper rifles, Nemesis bolters they're called now. One has 2 melter guns and 4 combi melters, which is quite nice. We've got a unit of 5 Deliverers. One with a Chain Fist and combi bolt, the rest have Raven's Talons, because if you can take Raven's Talons, you probably should take Raven's Talons.
Yeah, why would you not take Raven's? And if you want to know James's thoughts on Raven's Talons, go and check out the Legion review that'll, if I'm competent, be linked somewhere around this video.
Other elites, we have a single Vect Pattern Contemptor, which has a multi-melter and a Gravis Power Fist.
Okay.
And then,
well, that's redundant because you've said it's a Vect Pattern Contemptor, so it's...
Yeah, for those uneducated who don't know what a Vect Pattern Contemptor is, though.
Oh, right, okay.
And then there is another, that's all 4 elite choices, actually. So going on to troops, we have 2 tactical squads. I don't like tactical squads. They should be despoiler squads, but I didn't have any combat arms, so I couldn't take them as despoiler squads. So 2 tactical squads and a unit of 5 recon marines with Nemesis bolters.
So just very quickly, why do you prefer despoiler squads rather than tactical squads? Is it because you've got the chance of the sweep to just annihilate another squad?
No, it's
if
just,
they happen to be successful?
They just sit on an objective, and I don't actually shoot the bolters. And when they eventually get charged by something, having an extra attack with Dread would be more beneficial than me not using them at all and just taking them off.
You could just fire the bolters, you know.
No.
I'm not wasting everyone's time.
Yeah, why would you waste time using bolters? Yeah.
I disagree with James.
Fast attack choices, we've got 2 units of 10 Dark Furies, each with 3 Chosen of the Slain, which is their sergeants. Again, Raven's Talons, because Raven's Talons are good. And then heavy support wise, we have 5 Las Cannon Heavy Support Marines with an Augury Scanner. Forgot to mention improvisers on units, which give me night vision, obviously the heavy support squad, the 2 units of Mordethan, and the recon marines, so they can see in the dark.
Yeah, so that's James's Ravenguard. And we'll go on to Pete's White Scars that he also used at the Clash of Arms.
Okay, so I have got a Stormseer on a Scimitar Jetbike. He's got a Force Staff and a Psychic Hood. Also, well, he's taken Telepathy. I've got a Chaplain on a Scimitar Jetbike. He's got a Mastercrafted Power Glaive and Cyberhawk. And I've got a Primus Medicae on a Shamshir Jetbike. He's got a Power Glaive. Following on from that, I've got 2 units of 5 Sky Hunters as troops, giving them line as well from Chogorian Brotherhood. They've got a Vexilla in there. They've all got Volkite Culverins, and I've got Artificer Armour on the Sergeants. Then I've got a unit of 4 Jetbikes, Sky Hunters with 4 Multi-Melters, Vexilla. Artificer Armour. I've got 2 squads of Outriders with Twin Link Plasma Guns, Artificer Armour on the Sergeants, and I've got...
A Vexilla?
Yeah. Both of those are accompanied by an Apothecary each that's got Artificer Armour, and then I've got, my second Elite's choice is 6 Golden Cash Egg, vanilla out of the box including the Champion, no upgrades on those. I've then got Javelin attack speeders. I've got 2 of them in there. They've got multi-melter and las cannons. Then I've got 2 Kazagans, each with 200 killer missiles. And then I've got 2 Proteus speeders to fill out my final fast attack choice. And they've got grav gun, multi-melter, and 200 killers each. And finally, my Lord of War, the Khan himself on a jet bike. And he gives Chogorian Brotherhood.
Did I say I had Corax in my list?
No, you
Corax in my list.
Yeah, James has Corax.
I just thought that was a given, so it's...
No, it's because it's...
It's a Primarch slot, not a Lord of War as well.
Yeah, the Warhammer World events are rife with Primarchs, essentially. There was definitely... Or maybe there wasn't more than normal at this particular Clash of Arms.
More than one.
But, yeah. Or was there more than 1.0? Yeah, but they do tend to be very Primarch heavy, I find, in my experience with them.
They'd catered for that as well because there was an actual award for the person who'd killed the most Primarchs, and I think somebody got up to 4.
Yeah, and that's because he only played 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 out of 5, so we couldn't score that 5th. One thing of note in Pete's list is, James, do you want to do it?
No.
Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
So, some might be asking why has Pete got a Primus Medicae? They usually go with Death Stars. And his Death Star is going to be including Jagatai Khan, who's a Primarch.
Who shouldn't benefit from this, in theory.
But by having a jet bike, that changes his type to cavalry.
Well, it doesn't change his type to cavalry, it means he gains all rules that affect models that have the
Cavalry. Yeah, so he gives him the type cavalry, which
Basically.
can be affected by Primus Medicae.
Yeah. Reroll it will not die, feel no pain.
So the mission that we're going to be playing has 1 victory point, and that will be placed by the player with the strategic... one strategic objective that will score victory points from. It's worth the amount of turns in victory points. So first turn will be 1 victory point, second turn will be 2 victory points, third 3, fourth 4. It's a 4-turn game, like was standard at the Clash of Arms event. And each time this objective is scored, it will scatter 2d6 in a random direction. Now that's placed by the player with the strategic advantage, and the player with strategic advantage goes first and also chooses whether or not there is night fighting in the scenario, or to the roll for night fighting.
No roll, you just choose.
Oh, no roll, just choose.
Just force it. So, because it's White Scars, Pete will go first and there'll be no night fighting.
That is the mission, that is the armies.
Yeah.
And if you like the upcoming content, click like, subscribe to the channel, comment below. I know Pete was dying to say he almost got it out before, but if you do that, it will show me that there is interest in heresy, or there is more interest in heresy than I was aware of, and I will put more heresy content on the channel, so it benefits you guys in that there will be more of the content that you like.
Shout out to Jan, who we saw at the Heresy event with 1,000 Suns through the Ancient List. I know you watch these videos, top guy.
Yeah, there
My
we go.
first game, actually.
Yeah, we both played it, top guy. Yeah.
And we will get into the game. See you there, Jan. Okay, so we are on the jungle table featuring Big Peaks. He's got snow for some reason. But yeah, this is the jungle table. We have set it up according to the standard rules of terrain deployment that exist in the rulebook that James spotted and he's forcing us to play by.
Yeah.
No, this is how you played at Warhammer World, isn't it?
Yeah, there was a similar amount of terrain at the one world. Ed did an amazing job getting all the terrain for that. And
Pete.
Ed and T.
Hey, so I won the roll-off, and I have been asked to say that that was because of the 2 dice that I get as a White Scars player.
First dice he rolled was a 1, and then he rolled the second dice, which was a 5. And as you know, rolling 2 dice is better than rolling 1 dice.
So
2 is bigger than 1.
That's what they say.
So that gives me a strategic advantage, meaning that I got to place the objective down and choose that there was no night fighting because I'm playing against a night fighting beneficial legion. The objective went just outside my deployment zone here, but it's scattered back into my deployment zone, in which some of my Sky Hunters are now on that will score it if they don't move. So starting over here, I've got a unit of Outriders ready here with their Apothecary. Then I've got a unit of Sky Hunters on the line here, a unit of Sky Hunters with multi-belters here. I've got my Golden Kashig with my 3 HQ choices and the Khan here. I've got my Kazagan Speeders, my Javelin Speeders and my Proteus Speeders as a fire base in the centre. Over here I've got my second unit of Sky Slayers with Volkites, and finally I've got my flanking force of Outriders over here.
Okay, so James, you deployed second.
Yes. So I deployed and did all my infiltrate shenanigans at the same time. So first of all we have our Lord and Saviour Cades Nex, who is on the bottom floor of that building.
Yeah.
The lid does come off. Max just wanted it there so you could see.
Yeah, so that for the viewers at home that could easily reference where Katie's next was.
We've got a unit of 6 Combi Melter Meltagun Mordethan. Corax's unit with your Chaplain and Librarian in it. Your Vexpat and Dreadnought, Tactical Squad, Infiltrating Tactical Squad. 5 Recons, 5 Mordethan with Sniper Rifles. Another unit of Dark Furies, unit of Deliverers, who are 18 inches away from Corax, as they have to be. And 5 Las Cannons.
Okay, so you've gone for more the refused flank sort of deployment.
Well, the objective's there. There's no point being over there, is there?
Yeah, he's coming for the objective straight away. Very heavy.
Yeah.
And it's over to the seas before your scout moves, James. Do you want to see?
Yes, I want to seas. Come on,
I just had to check.
Red Steel Dice. Yes! Fuck yes!
And you can buy them at Tweeted Dice.
You can't buy them because I got them.
So, James's scout moves, and we will. How many units have you got to scout move, James?
A lot.
A lot. We will come back with the final positions. So the scout moves are done. James.
Moved up the more Death and Melter unit within 9 inches away. Scouted the Deliverers, and this tactical squad moved up slightly.
And that's when Pete revealed he had scouts.
Yes. Sneaky one.
Yeah,
So I've moved a unit of Outriders back into the line over there rather than being on the flanks, and I've got a unit over here that has moved up slightly.
So that is on to Ravenguard, turn 1. Ravenguard, turn 1.
Our Lord and Saviour Cades Nex will run. He has moved through cover, so he'll take no negatives for this. He's got the light unit type, so he'll get +1 inch on his run, so he'll get 13 inches. He's out of 12 inches of these 2 units, so they can't use the white scars advanced reaction. So he's just going to yeet his way through there.
Advanced reaction popping time.
Well, given that it's only the 1 unit that can react to that, then no, I'm not doing that.
It's fully enough there.
Funny enough, not reacting. So we'll do other movement. So this Dread will move 8 inches.
Doing what Dreads do, running directly forward.
Both units of Dark Furies will activate their jump packs, which gives them 14-inch movement profile.
Is Corax 14 the same as them, or does he have a further movement?
No, he's 14 the same as them, but he ignores terrain completely. Like, he doesn't take dangerous terrain tests or anything.
So this is the final position of Corax's unit.
The Deliverers will move up.
Have you put a dice down to keep out of my...
Yeah, reaction range. Yes, I fucking have, yeah.
Did you do it with them?
No, but they should be out of 12 naturally, because they went to where the Mordethan came from, was my logic. Mordethan could have only moved 3 inches forward, and that's about 3 inches back, so...
So this is the other Dark Furies going to just out to 12.1 inches away.
Well, not that precise, but
That precise.
But enough to be out. None of this shit scores, so that's an issue. These guys will move. They've got a 7-inch move normally, but there's some in terrain, so they'll lose 2 inches.
So this is just the basic tactical squad.
Yeah, you know how I said at the beginning that I'd never do anything about tactical squads and never shoot the bolters? Well, I'm going to be shooting the bolters. I have to
Funny
eat
that.
my words, yeah.
So the second tactical squad, just advancing.
Yeah, so they're technically running. Not all of them have moved.
Technically and actually, or?
Yeah, actually, but I've not moved them all, the full move. Yeah, so at the start of the shooting phase, my Librarian is going to turn off reactions for the Khans unit. So we will attempt to turn off reactions to a Khans unit. 9, just. So they cannot now react.
Okay.
Our Lord and Saviour Cades Nex, although he doesn't get precision shots. So we'll start back here with the sniper rifles actually.
Cades Nex doesn't have precision shots.
You don't ever get sniper rule when you run. So he's not, shouldn't have run him, but I needed the line of sight and be out 12. So we'll see. The sniper's here. So the silver one
Is the BS5.
they're all BS5.
Oh, BS6 then.
BS6, but I have preferred enemy independent characters on my army, so I don't need the BS6 reroll. So they will hit on 2s. Preferred enemy. All hit.
Is it preferred enemy everything?
independent characters.
So then that spreads through the squad.
Yeah.
Because it's a squad containing.
Realistically, we're searching for 5s and 6s. So we're searching for 5s and 6s. We do have preferred enemy independent characters. I'll do. These are weighted as well, obviously. So 4 ends and 1 wound. If you would be so kind as to start onto your chaplain with some of the ends, please. No, Primus Medica. Primus Medica.
Yeah.
Primus Medica. Yeah, Primus Medica with the ends.
So 5 up invulnerable?
Yep.
No. Primus Medicae save?
Fear no pain.
No.
Takes 1. What was it? Kill them on models.
No. And then
Feel no pain.
feel no pain,
What was
5.
it?
No.
What was it? So he takes 1 from that sniper round. We'll have the other snipers here. So this time the silver one will hit on 2s and the others will hit on 3s.
Preferred enemy.
It's not ideal. And we're looking for those 5s and 6s again. With preferred enemy. Oh, this has gone badly. So 2 wounds. There was still a normal wound onto your Medicare as well from the other squad actually. There's 4 ends and a wound.
So on to the other one.
First from the other squad.
And then just 2 wounds both. Cool.
Were they not snipers?
Yeah, but they weren't Wrens, so.
You just didn't allocate.
Well, they're both going to the Medicare, but that causes me issues now. Our plan of getting 2 points from First Blood has gone to pot, so now the Melter more death will fatal strike into the normal jetback unit. There's only 4 of them in that unit?
5 in that unit.
1, 2.
Including the Vexilla gems. Fatal Strikers.
Ren 4+ on all my guns.
So that's just to gain it on the bolters as well as the melters doubling out.
Yes.
Because you don't think they're going to be here next turn.
So the melter parts, there is a sergeant in the unit, so we have to dictate. So it really matters. So this will fire the combi melters, and the sergeant will be the red dice.
Ooh. Preferred enemy.
No, there's no character in that unit.
No.
Independent character.
Oh.
This rerolls onto 6s. Nope. And then 2's to wound. So 3 melter, and then the bolter parts 1, 3, and then the silver one will be the sergeant. Rapid firing. That misses. So bolters will wound on 4s, and the 4s will be AP 2. So 3 melter and 4 ends. They do have night vision, so you cannot evade and gain shrouded.
Okay. I'll be shooting back.
Are you dead?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that entire unit is removed, but before point of damage mitigation and removal,
Yeah, they'll shoot back.
that's when the reaction fire comes in. So you've got 5 Volkite calibers firing back at the Mordathan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. Do you want me to roll them into the...
Yeah. So 5 misses, 15 hits.
Doesn't look good for the more death in that.
Oh, I'm missing 1, 2, 3. I'm missing another 5 actually, because I've only shot with 4 guys.
I thought you said there's 4 guys. Oh, there's
4 guys in that
mouse.
unit.
Yeah, cool.
So, 2 additional shots.
So 17 total hits.
Yeah. And then 2s for this. So I've missed with 1, 2, 3, 4.
So 13 total wounds.
We'll start on the sergeant. He's got artificer, and we always lose a wound on the sergeant.
Okay.
Then normal guy uses a wound, so he has to take the next one. Dead. Normal guy. Normal guy. And normal guy. That's out of the trace or whatever we roll it. Into a wound. So 4 total wounds.
4 total wounds with deflagrate. Going in again, 2s. 3 more wounds, please.
Cool. So we will take it on normal guy who's taking a wound. And that's to be him again. He dies. So we lose 2 guys and the sergeant takes a wound. So that is First Blood.
Oh, it is.
Ravenguard dice, which is quite useful. Next piece of shooting.
Is it not multiple points for First Blood?
No, because it wasn't an elite's choice for a HQ, which is what I was trying to get the Primus Medicare for. But I forgot you lose sniper when you run with Katie's Next.
You didn't want to try to trigger my advanced reaction though, so...
I'd rather have not triggered the advanced reaction. Last cannon's here. Into the multi-melter squad? Question mark. I'm actually more scared of the cars unit, so we'll last cannon the cars unit, because they can't shoot back. The sergeant will hit on 2s, which will be the silver dice. The rest will hit on 3s. I get preferred enemy independent characters. Another reason to shoot the carnage unit. So 4 hits. 2s to wound. 4 wounds at AP2, strength 9.
So this will be, unless Pete takes them on the Khan, or a character with an invuln save, 4 dead bikes.
Right.
Because there is no Primus Medicae, Feel No Pain, because the toughness is...
Yes. Oh, yes.
So I'm taking them on the calm.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
So 4 up in the shooting phase.
Yep.
No, feel no pain.
Yep.
No, Khan's taken 1.
Loves it. Loves
Loves
it.
it.
Feel no pain.
So 1 wound taken by the Khan, and James knows how playing Corax feels.
And then I guess the multi-melter squad. Oh, sorry, the multi-melter will try and take a pot shot. So 2 shots hitting on 2s, because it's not light fire. Both hit.
Yep.
Wounding on 2s. With preferred enemy independent characters. 2 wounds.
And again, these will double out the same as the last cannons.
Yeah, so I'm going to take them on the Khan again.
Yeah.
Even though that's... There we are.
Yeah. And I'm the one with the weight dice.
Horrendous. Horrendous.
Katie's next will take his shots. So we'll use the single shot per pistol mode. 2 shots hitting on 2s.
And where's he shooting?
Into the Calms unit, sorry.
Okay.
1 hit, preferred enemy.
characters.
Always only hits once.
Is that plasma?
No, it's a weird bolter shot.
Okay.
Wounds on 2s if you're toughness 4.
Okay, so it's plasma but not plasma.
Yeah, basically. So 2 wounds, AP2, it's brutal 2.
I'm going to take it on the calm.
So you roll 2 dice.
And feel no pain.
Fine. So, sounds good.
Which is why you wanted to take out the Primus Medicae with...
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah.
But he's got 1 wound. I should get another round of sniper fire.
You mean from the guys that are the other side of the table?
Yeah. We'll shoot some bolters. 10 guys shooting the bolters. They'll hit on 3s. Into Khan's unit. All of the 2s. They will wound on 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 6 hits.
6 hits.
2 re-roll him,
Preferred enemy.
and 3 total wounds.
3 saves. No AP. So.
Okay, so I'm just going to take these on a normal scrub.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Loves it. That's why you don't shoot your bolters.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Waste
the
of
biggest
time.
surprise of this game is James hasn't fired his bolters since 3rd edition 40k.
And this is why. Because they do nothing. So that is turn 1 over.
Okay, so going into turn 1, White Scars. So into Scars turn 1, we've got Pete's bike squad preemptively moving around the side of the battlefield.
Nobody expects the white scar.
Because Pete has only been on this channel about 4 or 5 times.
He'll edit this all out.
No. So jet bikes on Pete's right flank.
Yeah,
I'll get you so that you viewers are on the same flank as I'm describing.
These guys are dead.
Or with Volkites moving to behind the Outriders.
Yeah, the javelins are going to go to here.
Proteus Landspeeders following on with the javelins.
Just trying to see where I want them to go.
So fast.
So, to there.
Pete is playing full Mongolian style.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's no throat singing going on. So these are the Khazagans.
Khazagans are following suit. So the mobile firebase moving around.
Multi-melter squad. Retreating like cowards. Because as we know, Pete is easily baited into making decisions non-tactically sound. And they finish behind the jungle terrain, but still have line of sight through because of the true line of sight rules that we're still using in Heresy 2.0.
Indeed.
Not that we weren't in Heresy 1.0. The Khan is then following on with his 18-inch move jet bike. Pete, interestingly, counts up in wounds taken. What a madman.
Masochist.
It's not running away.
Not going to be 6 turns of combat for the Khan's unit, is it?
No.
Sacrificial unit of bikes, I think.
Makes sense.
Not gunning down KD's necks. They might do, but they've moved out of rapid fire range. Though the eagle token is placed next to it.
Kakar.
He does have shroud bombs.
Oh, so it appears
6 inches further away then.
Okay.
Yes. So I'm going to react if that's okay.
Yep.
These guys are going to move up. 4 inches.
So that is the...
Advance reaction.
This is your advanced reaction.
No, the advance.
Oh, the advanced reaction.
So they're moving.
Confusing into that, actually. I've not thought about that before, but...
And then the more death then they're going to run.
Oh, because you get 2 reactions.
2 in the movement phase.
Yeah.
And these reactions just bringing James closer.
That's it for the movement.
Alright, let the body hit the floor.
Okay, shooting phase. So 36 inch range. I'm going to do hallucinations onto that unit. It's now come closer. Okay.
Yep.
So psychic test. Passed on a 9.
Yep.
I'm going to try and pin them.
Yep.
Or do the hallucinations on them. So 2s.
Yep.
So it's minus 40.
So they've got a leadership of 5. 6. So they are pinned.
Yeah.
So that's the Mordathan. Over here, pinned.
I don't have a pin marker. I'll put this coin next to them. So
You and your coin! He loves his... You need to unwrap it.
No.
You need to unwrap it.
No.
He's so happy about it. Have you saved that just to annoy me? Oh,
No, I
that's
I gave it Ben to use as an objective and he's like, oh, we need to take it out of the case. I was like, no.
No, it's not.
What difference does it make if it's out of the
It
case?
loses all value if it's out of the case.
Just it's cool.
So now these plasma bikers.
We're going to shoot them.
So have they got shroud?
Only if you're outside of 8 inches.
So the unit is within 8, so James doesn't gain shrouded
Yeah.
on his Mordathan from this shot.
And everyone's within 12, so they get their rapid fire shots.
Do you not want to shoot anyone else with the Khan's unit first? They've got scatterball launchers, haven't they?
Template range.
Tempo.
Oh, right. Are they? Oh, right, cool.
Oh, as in, do I want to shoot that unit because I've done a shooting attack from them? Thank you for that. My 36 is back there, so the
It's
Khan.
minus 6 inches, if that makes a difference.
2 mastercrafted heavy bolters from the Khan.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s, rerolling this as a 6.
User error.
It's
User error.
Oh, it's mastercrafted. So it's BS6.
Yes, you just re-roll it into
Okay,
a 2
so they all
instead of a
hit.
6. Yeah, so they all hit, yeah. Don't take the worst result, take the best result. That's what Matt tells me all the time.
So 3s to wound.
Yep.
5 wounds from them, and then I've got another 2 heavy bolters in the unit, which are closer than the Khan, so they'll be in range.
No issues with that.
No, yeah, hitting on 2s.
I was going to say you could have that
Yeah,
6
so-
because it was a flat 6. There's no way I'm not letting you have that.
I'm
I
re-rolling
wouldn't
it.
let you re-roll that.
I'm re-rolling it. I'm re-rolling.
Okay.
Okay, so 3s. And that's another 1, 2, 3, 4 shots.
4 wounds.
4 wounds, sorry. Thank
Yeah.
you. So 10.
We'll start with the normal guy with the combi weapon. Takes a wound. Shrouded save. Nope.
So that's one dead.
Nope, they've got 2 wins each.
Oh. Oh, you've got
Shrouded
one
save.
more.
Fine. Yeah, because the one
Oh, there's on the sergeant, yeah.
Fine. Roll it. It's in the box.
This is the most horrendous way of
I know,
rolling
It's
saves.
fucking horrible.
You could just roll them all at once.
No, because I might want to put them on the sergeant.
And so that was one
Yeah.
Mordathan
Yeah,
guy.
One more death, and now the plasma shooting in, and the reds are the bolters. So hitting on 3s. So
Do you mean the
far-
red pips are the bolters?
No, the 2 red dice are the bolters.
Oh, because there's one. Oh, because the
Apothecary, yeah.
apothecary.
Yeah, I haven't done bolt pistols at this stage. I can add in additional dice for bolt pistols at this stage if you want.
We'll see if they die.
No.
This.
Yeah. So twin linked.
Yep.
No, takes an armor save.
And passes.
Fine.
They 2 wins each as well, or 1 win each?
1 wound each.
Cool.
So 2s and 4s to breach on the white dice. The red dice need 4s to wound.
They're all dead to breaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you just got to remove James's stuff by breaching rather than force it, giving him the option
Yeah,
of rolling
don't make me
them
give
he
me
wants.
saves. I'll do it the game anyway.
These 4 multi-melters into them.
The deliverers.
The deliverers, yes, sorry. They're the PDF ones, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. So 3s to hit with rerolls.
Nice.
and then 2s to wound, and then they cataphract it, yeah?
Yes.
So 1 wound.
On the chain fist, 4 up save. Nope, he takes it.
Doubles out.
Battle hardened 1.
Oh, have they got that there?
Yeah.
So then.
Toughness 5.
Ah. Well, I'm going to do it from the multi-melters and the las cannons of the javelins next, within range.
I will use my Ravenguard specific reaction on these guys, and they will move their initiative -1 because they are heavy, and then they will gain Shrouded 4+ for the rest of the turn.
So is that your advanced reaction done then?
Advanced reaction done.
Okay. Rolling to hit them. Needed 3s, and the red dice get to reroll.
All but one.
All but 1, yeah. 2s across the board. 5 wounds.
So, it doesn't really matter. We'll start at the back on a 4 up.
And because of the battle hardened one, they're not doubled out.
Nope. Shrouded 4+. Fine.
Yeah.
Shrouded 4+. Fine. Up. Shrouded 4+. Up. Fine.
So all fine from that unit because of the Shrouded 4+.
Zagans are going to shoot their hunter-killer missiles,
Yep.
4 of them, across the unit, and the Reaper autocannons at the las cannons at the back.
36 inches, they're all in range.
So the reds are the hunter-killer missiles. Twin linked on this Reaper autocannon. That was a hit.
Yeah, it was
No issues with that.
So that's all 4 of the Reaper autocannon and the 3 of the hunter killers. The hunter killers. 2s.
So 3.
The Reaper autocannons. 2s, but I'm fishing for 6s. So 3 on that.
Hunter killers first.
Yeah.
Onto the unit, so all bar these 2 guys.
AP3, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll get a cover set.
6 up here.
Nope, so 3 guys die. Pop, pop, pop.
And don't you get your Shrouded from outside of...
No, because they are heavy. And then 3 up saves. Another guy pops. So there is 1 guy left.
Proteus land speeders. I'm going to put down some grav. I'm going to put it on his head.
Yeah.
The first one, way off.
Yeah, misses.
Yeah.
Second one, way off.
That'll do.
Multi-melter shots against them.
Cool.
So, 1 hit so far, but yeah, only 1 hit so far. 2s to wound, they're wounds.
We'll go to that guy still. And Shrouded. Fine.
Yeah.
These deliverers being incredibly tasty.
Battle hardened's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you went with your advanced reaction there, right? Because they're not getting doubled out.
Yeah, so
and
the
it's all
Shrouded.
turn.
Yeah.
I think the final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do from these jet bikes, 45-inch range. He's going to take a lot of Volkite. There we are.
You may roll.
We'll sort of put in a dice rolling montage here.
Right.
At this point, I score the objective.
So you get a point.
So yeah, that is the end of White Scar's turn 1.
So this scatters now.
Oh, the objective scatters.
Yes, stays, doesn't it?
No,
Does it always move?
Yeah.
Excellent. So it was this way until Max scatters on my tax squad. Amazing.
He's been whinging about the fact that he's going to lose this game.
And now I think I've got a good chance.
This is just going to
Yeah.
flip-flop with everyone's turn.
Yeah.
So we'll go...
You've won, I've won, you've won.
It will not die.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, keeps on moving.
Oh, Raven's turn 2.
Start turn. I don't think I've got any shenanigans. Jetpacks will activate. That's right, yes I am.
What from?
Would you like to react to that movement?
Unless I'm going over here.
If you want to come into the kill box, you can come into the kill box.
Kill bar. Is that the dojo that your Ravenguard is setting up? It's like CrossFit mixed with...
The kill cage. The car.
Yeah, I am actually going to do my advanced reaction at this point.
Sweet.
And we'll come back. Oh, do you want to just measure what units can advance react from there?
Yeah, it'll be basically all of these here.
So this is the final position of Pete's units. Your Outriders
Yeah.
that move from here.
Yeah.
Your Golden Keshig have run further away with the Khan right over the other side of the battlefield. And is that multi-melter
The multi-melter unit as well.
jet bikes? Pete
Yeah.
doesn't want to point or demonstrate at all. So what were your thoughts on going that way, Pete?
The way that I've played them so far is that I dictate where I want to be, and that I dictate the charges that I do rather than be charged.
Okay, it sounds
Yeah.
very, very reasonable. So the rest of James's movement phase. Ooh, Kay's next taken out for a turn, other than firing at some useless bikes. And when I say useless bikes, I mean plasma bikes.
Yeah, so not useless at all. Let's sacrifice some more death, I guess.
Some more Dathan staying along the back edge of the battlefield.
Just getting that.
Relentless with their nemesis bolters.
These guys will move up 6.
So that's the Deliverers moving up to bait out the reaction of Pete's secondary reaction movement phase.
Would you like to react?
Probably because I'm not going to get the chance to do anything else. Because nothing else is going to be in range.
So the reacting movement was in fact the Javelin land speeders, not the
Just over 6.
Kazagan.
Yeah, 7 inch.
So this was because with the dense packing of the Horde, the Kazagan couldn't withdraw directly away since they're not vehicles.
Yeah.
Their cavalry, as if I know James pointed out.
Just move up. I'll lose a bit of movement because that's technically area terrain. This dread 8 inches. Through there.
Oh, Corax's unit moving away from the objective.
They're not moving away from it really, are they? Let's be fair.
Oh yeah, I suppose they're moving around the objective. So the final position of Corax's unit with the Librarian importantly at the front. And James has measured to make sure they're with just in 24 of the Kazagan.
Okay, so we'll start with some shooting. Katie's next is going to shoot into the bike unit.
Okay.
He is over 18 inches away, so he won't be able to shoot you back. Due to shroud bombs, so it hits on 2s. 2 hits, wounds on 2s. 2 wounds, and we will pick out the non-sergeant. You need a concussion test. So that is a leadership test, or you lose 1 weapon skill.
Fine.
The sniper unit here are going to try and shoot into the Khan's unit.
Okay.
I'll use all the same dice because I've got preferred enemy, so any misses I can reroll.
Yeah.
So they will hit on 2s with preferred enemy characters. And we're actually fishing for those 5s and 6s. But they wound on 3s. That'll do. So we'll start with the apothecary, please, sir. The Primus Medicae.
So that's 4 Rens that James gets to allocate because they're all snipers, and 2 normal that James gets to allocate because they're all snipers.
Yeah.
So
we'll
5
start-
up?
Yeah.
No,
Feeling the pain?
feeling the pain. The apothecary's dead.
Can't see the Khan. Not a chance in hell seeing the Khan.
I've seen him with the other guy.
Yeah. So 2 at once on him then, I guess.
So who's that?
That is the chaplain.
Ah, even better. Feel no pain.
He would have struck at the same time, yeah.
Yeah, so you get feel no pain.
Fine.
Cool. 1 more round on the track, then he's still alive. And then 2 normal saves.
2 normal saves.
That was it. I'll take the whatever the Medicare down. That's quite useful.
Yeah.
The 5 snipers here. We're shooting to the spike unit. What do we think, Jack? Can we see? We can see there, can't we, through that tree line?
Yeah.
2s on the red dice. The rest are 3s. All hit.
Good.
And then we're really fishing for 5s and 6s. No preferred enemy.
So 1 not rend and 3 Rens.
How many guys can we actually see?
We're going to get the action shot of James squatting.
Squat and up. Squat. We can only see 3 guys there.
Can only see 3 guys. Which 3 guys?
1, 2, 3.
So you can see the sergeant and the power axe and a normal guy.
Feel no pain from an apothecary.
Was it?
Feel no pain from an apothecary.
Do you get a cover save for normal lights?
Yes, I do.
So you'll get a cover save, so that'll be the cover save. This will be a fill no pain.
Okay, so cover save failed.
Yeah, Phil
and
no
then
Feel no pain. No. So it's him.
in the fairest way possible.
Thank you.
That's right.
Cover save.
Sits up.
+1 because I'm skirmish.
Yep.
Oh yeah. You so user error.
Fill no pain. No. And then 1 normal save on the other guy.
1 null save. Fine.
Can't be pinned, so yay. Combat.
Leadership tests.
Yes.
So here and that.
Yes. Good point.
So over here. Failed.
Yeah.
The Vexilla works, doesn't it, James?
Well, we'll find out. How far did he run? Off the board.
No, they stop at the board edge. I stopped within 1 inch of the board edge.
Are they classed as rallied now?
Have to look it up.
I don't think so. And the other units of bikes.
They
They failed.
failed as well. Again, I'm going to choose to roll 2d6 rather than 3d6 because of the Vexilla. And they go 7 inches.
What? On my face, the librarian will attempt to shut off reactions to the Kazaga guns. They are no reaction. These guys will charge these. These guys will charge those guys.
That's the deliverers into the Kazagan and the
So it should be a 7-inch charge.
Yeah.
Raven Talon guys into the bikes. Raven Talon guys, what? Dark Furies. Dark Furies into the bikes.
So start with the Terminators, give me 7 and 8. I'll have that. So they are in. And these guys here, we said that needs a 7, so I need to roll a 4 on the dice. A 4. Because I get +3 for their jump packs. So they will need a leadership test.
Oh. No, they're gone. So, yeah.
The bikes had failed their leadership test.
Yeah.
So just get destroyed.
Yes.
But James completes his move in the charge sub-phase, and then they are destroyed.
Yeah.
And the deliverers.
Yes, they have made their charge into the special speeders. So we'll go to combat then, that's the already one. Your initiative...
4.
Same, so initiative 4 step. We pilot.
Hitting on 4s, wounded on 4s for...
So I'm up to 5.
Ooh, hitting on 5s, wounded on 4s.
Tasty.
Hey. No hits.
Weapon skill 5 is huge in this edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a big difference over Heresy 1, isn't it?
The ability to roll dice is also a huge thing in this edition as well.
So I have all my guys within coherency, so they can fight. So normal lightning claws, 2 attacks standard, 2 for double Raven's talons, +1 for charging. So 4 with talons, 3 with talons on the sergeant. And then the chain fist will be last. So these will hit on 3s. No rerolls. Yeah, sorry.
So 4 misses.
And then you are toughness 7.
Yeah.
I'm strength 4, but I'm rend 5+. So I'm looking for the 5s. And then I reroll with shred. So we have 2.
So that's 1 dead.
5 on the first one. How many wounds do they have?
4 each, so that's 1 dead, and now on to the second one. You need 3 more.
Shred. I'll keep it there.
1. So you do in fact need that chain fist.
We do indeed. So chain fist, 2 attacks base. Charging, it's not a specialist weapon, but the combi wallet isn't a pistol. So 3 attacks, we will hit on 3s. Ooh. 1 hit, 3's the wound. I can reroll 1s because I have charged you.
Okay.
So I'm wound.
A wound. So it's left on 1 wound.
It is indeed.
Yeah. You've done 1, 2, 4, 7, so it's I need 2s. Go on. No. Initiative check.
I can't sweep after you because I'm in catastrophe, mate.
Oh no, I just run them.
You just run,
I just run.
Distance
Yes.
of 3. 5.
5 inches.
Didn't need a Vexilla in them, did you? They're still on the board. And then I can consolidate.
Is it consolidate 3 inches?
Yes, because I'm heavy. So I will just move up to make it more awkward. And you have flame weapons, so we will do this.
So that's the final position of the deliverers.
Yep. End of turn, I will score 2 points, because turn 2.
And you will scatter the objective.
We will indeed. Ravenguard. Oh.
11 inches.
11 inches that way.
To there.
Do you know that exact direction which I predicted it might go and keep Pete in the game?
To there.
Yeah.
It's happened. It's all happening again. So into White Scars. Turn 2. So the start of White Scars turn 2.
Yeah, I'll start on my turn. Kazagan, does that rally on a 9? Yes, it does. So it can move 3 inches and then it'll be snap firing. There, and the Outriders are fine. So again, they can move 3 inches and then do what they need to do.
Fucking those Terminators are long for this world, mate.
Not if he's not going to the objective.
Which I've got nothing that can get on the objective. That's what we've just worked out.
Yeah.
That there's nothing that I can get up there.
Not this turn.
So if I wanted to do anything, I'd need to be going for that tactical squad. Because where's your Herald?
I don't have a Herald in this
You
list.
didn't take the Herald in the list.
So this is the Warhammer World list, so
Okay.
it's got Katie's nets instead of a Herald.
So this is Volkite.
So yeah, the
Jetbike
Volkite,
squad.
I'm going to move them to here.
They are scoring, aren't they?
They are, yeah. In fact, I'm going to keep them back a bit. So that I can shoot at him, he can't shoot back at me. Staying outside of the 24-inch range.
And that's for the reaction fire rather than his movement next turn.
Yeah.
Oh, Proteus Landspeeder's going for it.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get some points off the Dread. Because if I do want to get anywhere near the objective in future turns, it's going to have to die.
I'm going to react to that.
That's the Deliverers just blocking off Pete's movement for this turn. Thinking the theory that he's not going to trigger any other reactions, really, is he?
Probably not, though.
And you've still got that one other allocation from
one if I need
Corax.
to use it.
Javelin's moving over here.
And this is all in the hopes of nailing that Dreadnought, is it, Pete?
Yeah. Moving those there is actually really a good move. So,
Multi-melter jetpacks hopping over the Deliverers.
yeah. So
Clips terrain.
I'm going to clip terrain and I'm going to take a
Dangerous.
terrain strain test. Oh, sorry.
Not in the box. Oh!
Takes a wound.
Useful.
As you'd expect, Khan is going to move back to here
Yeah.
with his unit.
To the final position of the Golden Keshig.
Can the deliverers be pinned?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to now open my shooting phase by doing hallucinations on them. Which you pass.
Yep.
Oh, apologies. I forgot to place that at the start of the turn.
Okay. What does it do?
Reroll 1s to hit and +1 to my charge range.
Cool.
You happy with?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure they're going to die anyway.
Yeah, it's overkill of what I'm going to do to them, but...
Yeah.
So, hitting... There we are. -6 to your leadership, please.
They're stubborn, so they pass.
No, because it's not a minus to their leadership, so it still affects them.
Deliverers have failed, potentially, their hallucination test.
I think they've failed.
No, people other than White Scars. That's the hallucination. People other than White Scars everywhere. Well, they can't be hallucinating White Scars around them because they have got White Scars.
Leadership 9, stubborn.
Okay. Now, 2 mastercrafted heavy bolters into them. All hit. 3s to wound. That is 7 wounds there, and then I've got 2 non-mastercrafted heavy bolters in them. Reroll 1s, all hit. So 7 wounds so far, and now 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
12 in total.
Yeah, I'm just doing it against the unit.
Oh.
I didn't care where they went.
One guy.
1 wound.
What's it
This
called?
is the scatterbolt launcher.
Right, cool.
So, 1 there.
3.
3. 6.
Yeah.
9 with shred.
6, yeah.
So, shred. No. So that's 8 wounds, please.
We'll just allocate them onto normal lightning claw guys.
Okay. And if you weren't already pinned, you'd now be taking a pin test.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The 2 javelins, I'm going to snipe at your dreadnought, but they're outside of 24, so they can't shoot their multi-melters, but it means that they can't be shot by your Gravis melter cannon.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So 3s, 2 hits,
Yep.
and then 2s, 2 wounds.
Oops. Takes 1. 1 to
Yeah.
5.
Next, I'm going to do all of the 5 Volkites shooting at the tactical squad there.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s. That's a lot of 2s and 1s.
13 hit.
And now 2s. 11 wounds, please.
They're all 3 ups.
Yeah.
1 guy.
What?
Deflag.
1 wound, please.
Loves it.
Okay, car.
I'm going to do 2 graviton guns against this.
Yep.
I've still got my missiles from those. I shot them from the Kazagans. I've got fire and protocols 4, so I can fire everything. So the first Graviton moves 2 inches.
Should still clip it. It's 1.5 inch template, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, half of it.
Okay, the second one,
3 inches.
that'll be off.
And that remains as difficult terrain
So it'll
for
be
the rest of the turn.
there.
Yeah.
So 6, you don't get any saves for that.
And that's because it's haywire.
Now with the rest of the guns hitting on 3s, and the whites get to reroll from multi-bumpers. Thankfully. So all wounds on 2s, 3s.
Yeah.
3 you get armor save on, 1 you get invulnerable save on.
So the silver will be invulnerable. Takes 2, but not from the.
Wow.
Always.
Sometimes it do be like that.
And I was thinking, why is he firing the only killer missiles? And then
Pot shots, and wow, didn't expect that. The Kazagan is going to snap fire at the Dark Furies.
Yes.
why is it so hard to remember Ravenguard's names?
Snap fire and hit on 6s, and the white dice get to reroll.
How many 6s? 3?
It's assault cannon, and 1 from the autocannon. 2s, but I'm fishing for the 6s. 2 rend and 2 saves, please.
So we'll go save first on Sergeant at the front.
Yeah?
2 up. Cool.
Yeah.
And then we'll just go rend. And rend on an Olga.
So rend on the sergeant and rend on an Olga, yeah?
Yeah.
These multi-melters are going to shoot at the Contemptor. All hit. 3 to wound. 3 wounds. 5 ups.
Oops. He's dead.
The
Is that your
Tempter
last
goes down.
shooting attack?
No, I've still got these plasma bikers here.
But they're snap firing, aren't they? I'll return fire into these guys.
Yep.
So 2s
Yeah.
and 2s.
There's 2 dead.
Blows up.
Yeah.
D6 inches.
3 inches.
3 inches.
2 tacticals.
1.
Of course it matters.
1 tactical instant death.
Final shooting for this turn from myself. I'm going to snap fire 2 plasma bikes into the tactical squad.
Yep.
And twin linked. Hey.
Oh, both the way.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
2 saves then.
That's fine.
So I got 2 get top rolls and then saved them both from the armor save. So combat phase, at the start of the combat phase, these are already turned off, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pinned.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm not going to do anything with the Psyker because there's nothing to
Yeah, there's no
effectively-
point.
Yeah, there's no point. So I'm just going to do my charge with the Khan.
Yep.
He gets
That's
in.
it. So Hammer of Wrath. I've got the Khan's strength 6, sorry. No, Furious Charge. Does that go on to that?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for you to do the lances. I'm not gonna lie.
So there we are. Armor saves on those.
Yeah, 1 takes away ones.
Wow. And then 8 attacks from the Khan. So 6 base, 2 close combat weapons charge. Yes, 8 attacks. Hits on 3s.
I will challenge with my sergeant.
Well, I'll accept with my sergeant.
Cool.
The Khan doing his wounds first.
So what's the profile of this weapon?
This is strength 7 basic,
Yeah.
murderous strike 5,
So we strength 10.
Yeah.
strength 10.
Cool, that's all I needed to do.
Yeah.
Literally all I needed to do.
So chaplain rerolls,
Yep.
there, all hit. Strength 10, wounded on 2s. So
Ooh.
5.
yeah, 5 invulnerable saves, please.
1, 2. Hey, you guys live. Yeah, it's strength 10, isn't it? Yeah.
My sergeant
Yep.
and chaplain,
2 hits.
2 hits, 2 wounds, and brutal 3 on each of them.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Was that just because you had 4 dice in your hand?
Well, I have this in my hand, they're dead.
And they can select 8 inches because of the cans?
Yeah.
So that was the end of Pete's turn 2.
Yeah.
You've got your It Will Not Die.
Oh, it will not die. No.
No.
Same
And it's
result.
Over to James's turn 3.
So I'll move. This unit will run, so they'll go through the terrain, which is -2 movement.
So that places them just within reaction range of Pete's units, which was that dice, because James has been doing the calculations of what.
Cool, so it is dangerous. So we'll say 2, 4, 6, 8. all 8 of them. Only realistically one of them needs to survive. Dangerous terrain tests. Oh, they're all fine. Well, do you want to react to that movement? So they're advancing.
Yeah, advancing 4 inches. That's my first one. My second one, I'm going to do the same with these. Let's see if he ticks. No, he's fine, but he's on 1 wound.
And that's he's moving out of terrain.
Yeah.
So the rest of my movement then, so that's both your movement phase reactions. This guy doesn't need sniper, so he's just going to move forward. The Dark Furies will activate their jump packs.
Yeah, you're right. I should have gone after that tactical squad rather than going after the Dreadnought.
Yeah. Well, you said you were going to shoot them, and you did shoot them with the Volkite, but...
It didn't do enough wounds.
No.
And it appears at this point we have moved deployment zone types to hammer.
It's a hammer and angle, yeah. So Corax is going to do Corax things. He's going to activate his jump pack and run, which gives him a 22-inch move, a 21-inch move. So he's just going to yeet himself behind this terrain, out of line of sight of literally everything.
The most despicable of plays.
He's going to stop off at the cafe.
Yeah, it's good. He's visiting Big Pete. And
I'm happy with that now.
these guys will also activate their jump packs. And he will move to there.
So this is the other Dark Furies.
There's no such thing as overkill. Benjamin Greaves, 2017. There is a template of dangerous terrain there, so I'm going to roll for some of these guys.
And they'll move on to it, not through it, so it's only the ones that finish position.
Yeah.
We'll estimate that as 3, because we were lazy.
So 3 guys, dangerous terrain.
Oh, yeah.
So the 3 guys. 1. My jump pack gives me a 4 pin bond save. Nope. This mook here can take it, I guess. Teddy's next will start by shooting at these guys.
So that's into the 2 Marine Scimitar multi-melters.
He will hit on 2s. He will wound on 2s. 2 wounds, brutal 2 each. So that is 4 AP2 brutal wounds.
So they're dead.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wondering whether I should react back with those because I'm trying to think what else takes him out of the game. I'll just see if I can take him out because he's annoying.
The 2 multi-melter jet bites back into KD's next
Yeah,
with a reaction.
before they die. So twin linked on these. 2 hits, needing 2s. There we are. So 2.
5 up refract field.
No.
And then 5 up shrouded.
1 gets through and
That's
doubles him
all
out.
8.
Yeah.
He is popped. Jet bites.
Yeah, they're now removed.
So other shooting. These sniper rifles will shoot over there into the other scoring unit of bikes.
Yeah.
So the silver one is a sergeant. He hits on 2s. The rest will hit on 3s. And then we're realistically fishing for...
Hitting on 3s with...
Yes, sorry, didn't pick a 2 up. Apologies.
No worries.
And then we're fishing for 5s or 6s really. So 1 round, we will definitely pick off the sergeant. And then the other unit of snipers will also shoot at them. The silver one again is the sergeant. This will reroll onto 6s. Everything hits on 2s. Everything hits.
Yeah.
And then we will fish for these magic 5 and 6s.
Sergeant dead.
Yep, sergeant dead. And then a wound on the Vexilla.
Yeah.
And then a save on the Vexilla. Well, 2 saves starting on the Vexilla.
3 ups.
Fine.
Cool. Charge phase.
Mm-hmm.
The start of the charging phase, I will turn off your action to your Outriders.
You still get it, yeah.
So I've realised I've messed this up slightly, so I've had to alter my game plan a touch. So charge-wise, this unit of Dark Furies will charge into his Outriders.
Okay.
Did they only lost 20%, didn't they? I needed 1 more.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
This-
Okay. Do your roll, and then I'm going to overwatch them.
you can't overwatch them because I've turned off their reaction.
Oh yes, you did. Yes.
But I've
Sorry.
only got a 7. Oh yeah, that's good. And then this unit will charge into the speeders, which you can react to.
Okay. So I can shoot the graviton as well at this point, can I?
So Pete's Overwatch into the other squad of Dark Furies.
Yeah. So I'm going to do multi-melters first. Multi-melter rerolls to hit. And 1 wound.
Just drop a guy.
Okay. And then using this, I'm going to put it probably there to get 5.
Yep.
hits. And the second one hits.
So 10.
So 10 strength test, and then you get your armor saves.
The librarian. He is fine. It's under your equal.
You're equal to or under your strength.
Sergeant 1. Sergeant 2.
Fine.
Get all these low rolls out of the way. Normal guy 1. And normal guy 2. That's how it works. Fine. Although that is dangerous terrain test for them leaving that then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charge range.
Yeah.
That is in. And then the 5 guys in the terrain. So, librarian. 2 sergeants. 1 gets an England save. Takes a wound. And then 2 normal bugs are fine. And then we did say that 3 guys were in it before.
Yeah.
So 3 more. 1 and an England save. What's wrong to this guy? Sorry, I should have rolled separately. I can randomise it.
I imagine you rolled a silver one in there, so I was going to point out if the silver one came up with that, I would have been like, that was this.
So first guy has to go closest to closest, which is probably there. That's probably this guy. It doesn't fucking matter, so they can go.
Because then remember you've got a 3-inch pile in.
Yeah.
Right, so due to the sheer volume of attacks here, what we're going to do is roll on off camera and come back to you with the result. James ended up with 18 rends against these speeders, which easily took them out. And the second Dark Fury unit into the bikes.
So I'll do the sergeants first.
Yeah.
They hit on 3s. Your toughness 4.
Yeah.
And you're a 3+ save. How many wounds each?
At 1.
So these will wound on 4s with rerolls. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the sergeant alone do 6. They die.
Yeah.
I will then consolidate. So this is a 5-inch consolidate because they have a character in with initiative 5. Can't believe I ran Corax away turn early. That's a mistake.
It's alright, he's having bacon butties over there.
Yeah, Big Pete's Cafe.
So that is the end. Oh, you score the victory point.
Yes,
Yeah, which
At
is
the end.
3.
3?
So for a total of 6, and the objective scatters.
Yes. 7 inches this way.
And we'll come back in White Scars turn 3. So into White Scars turn 3. Pete, what's the game plan, man?
No chuffing idea.
So what he's running up against is having 1 scoring unit and 2 turns needing to score.
I'm going to move these just a little bit within range.
So that's the javelins with
Javelins,
like the
yeah, sorry.
non-specific javelins.
Yeah, the standard Legion javelins, they're going to move within range there. Kazagan's going to move there. Khan goes there.
So this is the Golden Keshi moving up. And that's to stop the deny of the Dark Furies.
Yeah.
If your bikes or your other bike unit scores.
Yeah.
Any terrain test there, or are they all good?
I'm all good.
Then the scoring bike unit. Moves to wall off the Dark Furies from the objective.
Yeah.
Or from getting any closer at least.
So I'll react to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they will move 2 inches minus 3. And then these guys will also move up.
So with your second reaction, is in mod 8.
Because these guys can't get within 3. So these guys will move up.
No more moves. What I'm going to do is shooting. The Khan's unit is going to first shoot this unit, but I'm going to do my hallucinations.
Yep.
So, passed.
Yep.
I forgot the Cyberhawk
Where would you put it?
on the unit I'm targeting.
Go for it.
Needing 1s but re-rolling.
One.
Needing 2s but re-rolling the 1s because of the Cyberhawk. So minus the
Should
5.
have let him put this overload down. No, so they are pinned.
Yeah, they're pinned. So the Mastercrafted Heavy Bolters from the Khan.
Yep.
All hit. 3s. there's 6 wounds there, and then the second, there's 2 more heavy bolters in the unit. So they'll hit.
Yep.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wounds, please.
So the first one has to go on a normal guy that's taken a wound, doesn't it?
So I can put it on a sergeant. I can just pick the sergeant to...
Oh, right, okay. So
the sergeant on full health. Basically, until he takes a wound. Takes a wound. We'll do it on the mook who's taking a wound. Cool.
So one wound done to the sergeant that was starting on full health.
The reason the wound allocation is because some of these are from dangerous terrain, so it has to be that model. But there's 1 sergeant on full health, 2 sergeants on wounded.
On a sergeant that's wounded, I'm going to shoot the Khan's pistol.
Cool.
2 hits.
Yep.
No wounds.
Excellent.
Flamer templates. I'm only going to get 2 shots from these.
Yeah. So you can't touch your base of your model either.
So 5.
Yep.
And 4 from that.
Cool. I don't know.
Just because everyone now does dreadnoughts from base.
So strength 5, wounded on 3s, but have got shred. So that's 8 wounds, please.
Guy with 1 wound. Is dead. Sergeant on full health.
So all fine there.
Yep.
The javelins over here are going to target the tactical squad.
Yep.
So the reds are multi-melters and 1 las cannon misses. So 2s to
kill. Yeah.
Well, you get a 6 up cover save.
6 up shroud. Oh yeah, 6 up cover and then intervening.
So that's 4.
So 6 up intervening. That's 1, and then I will get a 6 up shroud if you're more than 8 inches away.
So the Ravenguard infantry will 6 up shrouded.
The Kazagan is going to do the same, shooting at them.
Yep.
3s and the whites don't get to reroll.
Cool.
And now 2s, fission to 6s. So I've got 2 rounds.
And 3 saves.
And 4 saves. Oh, sorry, 3 saves because I can't.
So
count.
the 3 saves.
Yeah.
And then the 2 rends on my shrouded. 2 dead.
Finally, the Volkite from here is going to shoot at the squad. 1, 2. Volkite shooting at the tactical squad.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, hasn't been the best roll. Wounded on 2s. So 3, 6, 9.
Cool. They're all on 3 ups.
Yeah.
So that is 4. Do we want to evade or do we want to return fire? So they moved in my movement phase. I think we go for the evade and hope that a guy lives. Because I don't think bolters will do anything to them.
And they all died.
Yeah, they all die. Yeah, it's worth a try. I don't think the 6 mortar shots would have done a great deal back to them.
No, 'cause not in the 7 wound pool.
And now I charge in with the Khan's unit.
Yep, can't react because I'm pinned. There
I'm in. Hammer at strength 6, so this is the strength 6 on a 2-up, and these are the 4-ups. There you go, so 4 armor saves, please.
So we'll take it on a sergeant with full health. Takes a wound. And then we will take it onto the librarian. It's fine.
Would you like to issue any challenges? Because I
you
am
get
not.
Alright, one of my sergeants, one of my sergeants, they're all on 1 health, will issue a challenge.
And my champion of the Golden Keshik will accept. The Khan going into the unit at initiative 8. 8 attacks on the charge. Down 3s with rerolls. 2 miss initially, but now with the rerolls, it's still 2 miss. Now
You allocate them now.
Now.
You want to allocate them.
So I'm going to put. Do they overspill as well?
No.
So if I kill with the first wound,
Then you just stab the guy.
2 onto 1 sergeant, 2 onto another sergeant.
Yeah.
And is there another? There's another sergeant locked in the combat, isn't
Yeah, but there's 2 characters as well, apothecary and a chaplain. The librarian and a chaplain.
there? So I'll put 2 onto the librarian.
Cool.
So onto the librarian first.
Yep.
So murderous strike 5s, but it is strength 10.
Yeah, so it's instant death anyway.
1 wound.
Refract the field. Saved it.
Saved.
Ooh.
Onto the sergeant.
He's
2
dead.
wounds.
He's dead, Dave.
And the other sergeant.
He's also dead, Dave.
My champion against your sergeant.
Yep. 4.
So, and then wounding on 2s, but they are brutal 3.
He's dead.
Yeah, 6 for the combat
It
res.
shouldn't make a difference. I'm either alive or I'm not.
3,
Because you're stubborn.
4, 5.
So 3's to hit.
3 to hit.
And that's because James's majority weapon skill is 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it'll be 4's to hit because these are the simultaneous, so majority weapon skill will be 5. So it's right. 5 models weapon skill 5, 5 models weapon skill 4, and that's the majority.
So the chaplain.
Yep.
So there. And then 2s to wound.
Yep.
3 wounds there.
1, 2, 3.
And now I'm down to initiative 5.
I'm also got 2 initiative 5, 2 initiative 4 left.
Okay, so
This for your characters.
yeah. So the chaplain is attacks 3, 1 for the charge, 1 for having double weapons, because the glaive isn't a specialist weapon. Weapon skill is 5.
So 4's to hit. With your chaplain.
With the chaplain, doing the chaplain stuff on the chaplain. 3 hits, breaching 5. 2 breaching and 1 wound, please.
So we'll do the wound on a... What have you got left after this?
I've got
A librarian.
the librarian.
So we'll do the wound on the 2 Might Librarian. It's fine, and the 2 breaching will job a guy. 1 breaching, and then I'll take a save on the librarian. He's fine.
So that is because of the new, like the
character.
Heresy 2's character balancing.
Yeah. It
of
just
wounds.
potentially gives me another set of lightning claw attacks back in the
Yeah.
face.
3 attacks place, +1 for charging, +1 for... Is a force weapon. Strength 6 on the charge.
Right.
Furious charge 1, +1 to my
What
strength.
weapon is it?
Force staff, so AP 3.
Alright.
Doing force gets me double my strength, is it?
So psychic test for the 4 staff.
Yeah. So I've passed
What
it.
is
And now I've got 5 attacks.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s with the rerolls. 2 miss initially. Now all hit. Strength 10.
Yep.
So 2s. That's 5. Strength 10. AP 3 attacks.
These were actually at initiative 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
So James won't be able to get strikes back
Yeah.
versus these.
And that's because of reach 1,
yeah.
which increases initiative.
Librarian. Dead.
AP3.
Oh, right.
So that was passed.
Yeah.
The next one passed.
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 Passed. Passed.
And passed.
I thought it was AP2. I was like, oh, they're all in influence phase. He's dead. My initiative 5 now.
Your initiative 5 now.
So
Could you actually take a... Sorry, this is an aside. Could you actually take a librarian with a force glaive, so long as you weren't taking a storm collar?
No.
why not?
Because there are specific
Oh, as you say,
power-
specific
powers.
power weapons that can be.
Yeah.
So 5 attacks from my chaplain, 5 attacks from my librarian.
Yeah.
They will hit on majority weapon skill 5.
Yes.
So 4s. I also have
A chaplain.
so 8 hits. Toughness.
Majority toughness 4.
So 4s to wound, 5s rend. So these will rend and then shred. 4.
So 5 rends
So 5
total.
rends.
5 rounds total.
And how is Pete going to bounce them? All about the bounce.
I'm going to take them on the card. 3 up invulnerable.
Yeah,
Do you want me to roll them all together?
if you want to, yeah.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Oh, he loves it.
And then my initiative 4 step, because you've all
Yeah.
gone. 2 Dark Furies.
2 attacks base.
Yeah, then 2 for claws.
Yeah.
So 8 attacks in total.
Yeah.
These will hit on 5s. Not bad. Hatred from the chaplain. Add more.
No, cool.
So 3 precision and 5 non-precision, as long as I remember this. The precision ones, well, we'll go to wound first. So, and shred. So we will go your librarian or your chaplain. 2 rend on your, start with a 2 rend on your librarian.
Okay, so 5 ups.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool, and then a normal save on your librarian. Cool, and then the normal wounds. 4 ends and a save taken as you please.
4 ends and a save. So the save I'm just going to do on a standard guy. Fine, 4 ends. I'm going to take on the Khan, and he takes 2.
So he's down to 4 wounds. Cool.
So James loses combat, but he's stubborn from the chaplain, I believe.
Yes. Oh,
He fails it.
So I initiative off.
Yep.
You
3.
can't lose, so you sweep and kill me.
And then Pete consolidates his initiative value of the Khan.
Yeah, which is 8.
So he consolidates 8, and we will get back after that consolidate. So it will not die for Chagatai. He gets a 5 and gets it back, so he's back to 5.
If there was ever any doubt in me charging him, it has now been settled.
Yes.
So at that point then I score the objective.
Yep.
And you go to 4 victory points.
Yeah, so
And then the objective scatters.
Shit, yeah, forgot about that.
scatters 8 inches. So it'll end up there.
And we go into Ravenguard turn 4, which is the final turn of the game for these Call to Arms Warhammer World missions.
So I'll start with movement over here. These guys will activate their jetpacks.
So James is bypassing the Golden Keshig roadblock. Yeah, you might have to trail guys round, I suppose.
But if I can get our guy into combat.
And then James does his dangerous terrain for the guy at the front. He's fine.
Would you care to react?
Yes, I would.
What reaction do you want to
I'm going to move away from you.
Cool.
Yeah,
So directly away from the unit is this way.
To their initiative
Is
value.
it that way?
Well, that is away from the unit, isn't it? Because the model there, so you can go that way. Yes.
Yeah. So.
Against his dangerous terrain and takes wound. No, it doesn't.
This more death than combat unit. Now going to move up. They are relentless. They can shoot their sniper rifles and still charge. Would you care to react to
Yes. So Jagatai's 8-inch initiative. I'm going to put there.
So the Dark Furies are being ringed off to prevent them
From charging.
from charging the Chogbros squad.
Yeah.
So this is the final position of the Golden Keshig, the Chogbros unit that James needs to kill essentially.
It's effectively 1, 2, 3, 4 guys, and I've tried to do everything I can to roadblock them.
So shooting. The sniper's here.
Yeah.
Take a shot at them.
You sure you want to shoot them and not the?
Yes. The silver one will hit on 2s.
Okay.
All hit.
We're efficient for these elusive 5s and 6s, but 3s will wound. Ooh.
No 5 and 6s, 2 wounds.
So both, well, start on the Vexilla, but
Okay. So on the Vexilla.
Fine.
cool.
So that's the tactical squad.
There's my Fury, I guess. So they're all in range. They'll get 3 shots each with their rapid fire bolters.
So that's 30 shots total.
Yeah. So these will hit on 3s. 13 hits.
18 hits, mate.
The wound. Yeah.
I so hope he fails every save now that you've said bolters
8,
are shit.
10 saves.
10 saves, yeah.
So 10, and is your sergeant still alive?
No, so I have to take him on the Vexilla to start off with.
Yes.
That.
Well, are they not all the same armor saves, so you can just take them all at once?
Yeah. Okay. So that's
2 failed.
so the wound goes off the Vexilla that dies, and it'll go on to this guy over here. Are there more death than 2 wounds each?
Yeah.
I'm going to try and save it for an evade. Or night vision, I won't get it, will I?
No, you won't.
Return in fire at that tactical squad. Yeah?
Yeah, if you want to return
So
fire.
I had 4 guys in the squad.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 Volkites back into the tactical squad.
That's pretty good.
3 misses, 4 misses.
Wounded on 2s.
Wounded on 2s. 14.
So triple saves. 2, 5 dead.
And D flags. 2s on the 5 D flags.
4
wounds.
For another 2. The Mordeathan are going to Fatal Strike, as I said before. Now, it doesn't work on their Nemesis bolters, but they also have bolt pistols. So I'm going to hope that the Rend 4+ is better than the Wound 3. Choose to hit the silver one, we roll 6s. Oh, I didn't need that. And then Force to Wound.
And 1.
1.
And that's 1 breaching or 1 rend.
1 rending, yeah.
And you get to choose, isn't it? So you have
No, but there's a guy who's wounded.
Oh, he's wounded, yeah.
So do they have hit and run?
They do have hit and run.
So charge phase then, I guess.
No.
So no more shooting.
Leadership test.
Oh yes, the key bit.
Oh, they love it.
The Dark Furies will attempt to charge them first.
Okay.
Are you going to Overwatch, hold the line?
I'm going to Overwatch. 1. So, that's 6 hits.
Yep.
And now 4 wounds.
So we'll start on a Sergeant on full health.
Yes.
And James's charge distance. 6, 9.
So that.
So your charge range is 9 inches.
After, yep. But I can't get within 1 inch of a unit I've not charged. And I'm not charging the cards unit, so I will just surge move instead. So that is
4 inches?
4 inches.
Or like half the distance.
Mordeathan will charge. Yep, they are happily in.
So that's 7 inches.
Yep.
And they'll do a snake round.
Yep.
So basically it's 2 bikes versus...
A non-combat Mordeathan unit, as Phil says.
which is the sniper rifle variety. Yeah, we will find out if they're a combat squad.
I will move in.
Yeah. And the Mordeathan, is it 6 of them?
It is, all 6 of them. 2 attacks, escorts, front weapon charge. That's all. I don't think they've got any shenanigans for
The hits.
Yeah, unfortunately. And they're not weapon skill 5, Phil.
Because they're as good as Dark Furies in assaults.
Yes.
That combat unit.
And then force to wound.
Yeah. With shred for chainswords.
That's quite a few. And shred, my favourite word in this game.
They got shred, have they?
Yeah, chainswords.
Oh yeah.
So
8.
8 saves. Oh,
He's past him, takes a wound,
Takes a wound.
and gets his strikes back, and there's 1 combat res in James's favour. So 4 attacks total. Back from Pete.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
No.
so you lose combat by 1.
Yeah.
And does Pete run away?
Yes.
Yes. So, sweep off.
5.
I need a 6 then. No. But importantly, they've run, so there's no way they can rally and get on the objective to score.
You guys are going to call it there, you said?
Yeah.
So that unit needed to get there to score.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's on that. Whatever they run and rally, they can only move 3. Good game, bro.
It's good game, bro. COVID save. We're back with the wrap-up of what was actually a really tense game.
Yeah.
It was only 4 turns, but 4 turns of...
Jesus, can you imagine if that was 5 or 6 turns?
We're not talking now, are we?
Yeah. I was talking to Max. What are you doing?
Why are you interrupting?
Yeah, why are you interrupting me?
Yeah, so White Scars, not as terrible as the internet seems to think. Everyone knows Ravens are horrible.
They're not. It only went well for me because I seized. If I hadn't seized, it would have swung massively the other way.
Yeah, and that was one of the things. Only half the missions in the rulebook have night fighting. That was a massive reason it was bad for you for the first turn.
Yes, because this one, if you got first turn, you chose if it's night fighting or not.
Yeah,
So
but half of the missions in the rulebook don't even include night fighting.
one of them doesn't.
Well, I thought it was more than that.
One of them, the last mission 6, the one we played. The people.
And yeah, placing that objective, the Warhammer world. I like the scatter every turn because it makes it a bit of a scramble. But the missions, I think, that particular mission could do with having 5 objectives that all scatter.
No.
Yeah, no. It might make it harder for you.
No,
but it means that first turn.
No, it just means that someone auto wins because the person who goes first places all 5 objectives scores all 5.
Like, I don't mean you place all 5. I mean, like, it could do with it being like Dominion, where you have 5 objectives.
Right.
And
When we
they're
were
all
at Warhammer,
like 3
this
and
mission
2.
was the last mission, and
Yeah.
everyone looked at it and everyone complained about it going, whoever goes first will win, and it'll be impossible to catch up. And then it was played, and it was actually a lot closer because it just scatters in random places. That's proof today. Like, it spent one turn in Pete's deployment zone, and then was in my deployment zone.
But anyway, so that was the game. If you enjoyed watching the game and you want more of this sort of content, be that more Heresy or more specific Throne of Skulls,
Yeah, if you want me
Clash
to
of
go
Titans.
more powerful lists, I know loads of you like the powerful lists that we've used like before. Me and Pete will happily tone this up again. These were quite mid-power for us, weren't they, Pete?
Yeah.
Could really be turned up a notch with 18 more contemptors.
Put in the comments if you want more powerful lists.
Because that's obviously what we're all about all the time. That's why the Necromunda campaign's all over. And yeah, so if you did like that content, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know that this is the content that you like so that you can see more of it. And if you liked the dice rolling tray, which I didn't like the user error on the dice rolling tray today, it was going all over the place. It's one of the Patreon rewards that you can find a link for below. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Well played, Matt.
See you later, bro.
We can't congratulate each other on this channel. It's all business.
I'm off already, it's too late.